maths generally offers a chance to look at the sort of real life maths. There's much less, here's an equation, solve it. It's all embedded in some kind of context. And so often when people talk about, oh, this is the kind of maths I wish I'd learned about at school, that's the kind of maths that really you're doing in core maths. So whether it's the financial, budgeting, taxation, mortgages, things like that, all the way to looking at the media and trying to judge whether the data actually backs up a headline. I think the idea that actually you're seeing where the maths is being used is really important. We had a look across the different exam boards, and when we looked at AQA we felt that because they offered the three different options, that allowed a bit of flexibility for our students. We felt that was really good for personalising it to the students. So what we've done is the three different options are graphical techniques, critical path analysis and risk analysis, and statistical techniques. And so how we sold it to the students was that there was a social sciences pathway which dealt mainly in statistics, kind of a computing and business pathway which focused mainly on the critical path and risk analysis, and a natural sciences pathway which focused a lot more on the graphical techniques. And I think that gave a bit of buy-in, with them feeling that what they were doing was genuinely going to support their learning other subjects or their kind of future plans for university and things like that. For some of them it's a case of picking something where they actually get a qualification out of it. For some of them it's because they enjoy maths but it wasn't one of their main subjects. And then you have the second years who are already starting to think quite carefully about their university applications and their future options, and very aware that a small number of people do maths beyond GCSE and that they can set themselves apart by doing something mathematical like core maths. In general, core maths has a lot of value in a lot of different contexts, so whether that's for future study and helping you understand the kind of quantitative reasoning and statistics you might have to do in a further course, to looking at your finances, to actually just day-to-day thinking about how you might estimate a difficult problem, or catering for a large party, or all kinds of things kind of come up on core maths which you do recognise appear in your day-to-day life, in your work, in your study, all kinds of areas. It was reasonably straightforward to look at past papers and how they use the preliminary material and try and come up with ways in which the preliminary material might be used in the future exams. So yeah, we found them good, and we think the students certainly came out of them feeling that the exams were fair and were on the whole pleased with their results in the summer as well. In terms of AQA core maths, I think what you've got is a course that students buy into, that they seem to enjoy, and that I think they can see the link between what they're doing in the classroom compared to what they might have to encounter in real life. It gets more students doing maths, which in a maths department is brilliant. There was a big gap between our GCSE research students and our A-level students. There wasn't much in between, or anything in between really, for them to do. So it's brilliant that you can open up maths to a much wider range of people, and also I find it really enjoyable to teach.